have a corporate media in America today which is increasingly controlled by a handful of large multinational corporations. As you know, most people get their news from television, and the television networks, without exceptions, are owned by large multinationals that have enormous conflicts of interest. General Electric, as one example, owns NBC. General Electric is heavily involved in the military industry. They're involved in nuclear power. General Electric is involved in trade issues, having thrown tens of thousands of Americans out on the street moving to China and Mexico. So you have enormous conflicts of interest in terms of the delivery of the news. What is emphasized, what is not emphasized. And also, because the goal is to make as much money as possible rather than to educate the American people, a lot of the news becomes sensationalism, gossip, rather than educating people on how they can live and function in a democracy. Clearly, the recent war with Iraq, pinpointed that. And we had a situation where large numbers of Americans literally had to go to the BBC in order to learn what our own government was doing, because much of the American media was saying, our job is to simply be the point people for the administration. Our job is to reflect the views of the United States government rather than not to tell the American people objectively what's going on and let them formulate their own opinion. So they became a spokespeople for the president and the Pentagon. And I think the issue of media and demanding that media play a constructive and positive role in educating and informing people about their responsibilities in a democracy, and learning about the world that they are living in as objective and factual way as possible is an issue that we have got to address. If anyone simply turns on television and says, oh, there's the truth, and that's all that I have to know, and I can formulate an opinion from that, they are dead wrong. The media is as much a part of the problem as anything else in this country. So how we create a more democratic media that allows for a divergent points of view to be out there is one of the most important issues that this country faces.